of companies rated by AM Best in Kazakhstan has revealed some key characteristics. I'm Yvette Essen for AM Best TV, and I'm joined by Yevgine Asatryan, Senior Financial Analyst for AM Best, to talk about a report we've recently published on the sector, in particular looking at how AM Best rates these companies and the revelations with regards to trends when applying our building block methodology. Can you tell me and summarise very briefly what are some of the trends that we're noticing with regards to balance sheet strengths for the companies that we rate in Kazakhstan?
So risk-adjusted capitalization varies quite significantly across the market. However, if we look at the rated insurers, then the risk-adjusted capitalization is at the strongest level. This is measured by our capital model, the best capital adequacy ratio. If we look at investment portfolios, then they are actually quite liquid because they are dominated by bank deposits and bonds. However, the investment portfolios are concentrated to the local market, which means that diversification can be quite weak, and also the credit risk is an issue. And yet another thing that we see in the market is high dependence on reinsurance, and this is especially true for insurers that write larger corporate risks.
What about if we look at it from a profitability metric? Are the companies quite profitable for the ones that we do rate?
Yeah, they are usually, and overall the market is profitable as well. The return on equity was 18% in 2018, which is a bit higher compared to the prior year. The life market is especially profitable, and this is because the competition is lower in the life market, and also it has grown very significantly in recent years. For the non-life insurers, again, most are profitable. However, only the largest insurers demonstrate stable profits from underwriting operations, and this is largely a result of economies from scale, as smaller insurers are normally constrained by higher expense ratios. And this has actually been a key driver of this consolidation trend that we have seen across the market recently.
You mentioned competition there. Can you elaborate a little bit more about competition and the market environment?
Yes, so the competition is quite high, especially in the non-life market. The market is quite small by international standards, yet there are around 20 insurers competing for premiums in the region of $700 million US. However, the number of participants has reduced over the recent years. Some insurers were merged, just stemming from the consolidation from the banking industry, and some insurers ceased operations. In the life market, competition is less intense. However, it could increase in the near term due to new entrants.
The report focuses on enterprise risk management, and it describes it for the companies that we rate as weak or marginal in most instances. Why is that? I mean, what are the kind of risks that companies are facing with regards to ERM?
Yeah, regulatory risk is prominent. So the Kazakh insurance market is quite young, and as a result of that, the insurance regulation is still in a developing stage. So we have seen quite a few changes in the regulation, and this has affected results of insurance companies in a number of ways. The other risk is related to investment portfolios. As I said, they are concentrated to the local market, and there are a number of risks stemming from that. Especially for the life insurers, for example, they have quite large asset liability duration mismatches, and this could impact their results significantly over the longer run. Yet another risk is related to reserving, especially for longer tail lines of business, such as workers' compensation, which is written by life insurers.
A copy of AM Best's report looking at the insurance market in Kazakhstan can be found on ambest.com. For AM Best TV, I'm Yvette Essen.